Hello and welcome back to our Dwarven playthrough, and I am indeed doing more smithing, and I'm now at 202. Yeah, we've actually leveled it up quite nicely, and indeed I've also leveled up, well, shall we say unlocked a bunch of extra parts for various weapon types. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that as we go forward here, because as you can see, we got 28,000 from this order right here. Super nice. And indeed, we're going to try to do another one right here as well. There we go. Yes, a nice two-handed sword. Let's try and see if I can actually make this work. I'm thinking... we need piercing damage. How annoying. Alright, yeah, there we go. We're going to do something like this. Let's see if I can make this work. There we go. Thrusting, piercing damage. That should be good enough, right? Yeah, there we go. That's great. That was wonderful. That actually worked out so much better than anticipated. Okay, fantastic. So, there you go. Now, I could technically do the... Oh, no, I can't do the Great Axe. I can't do the Great Axe. All right. So, we're here, obviously, as you might expect. Yes. It's been a very long time, by the way. I don't know whether you've noticed or whether you've seen that, but basically, I think this has probably been... maybe one of the longest times that I've actually played, because there's such a significant amount of investment that one needs to do in this particular character, and I'm going to actually buy some pickaxes. Someone recommended that I buy a bunch of pickaxes and try to smelt those, and because we have a pretty significant amount of cash right now. I mean, I've got 88,000 right now because we've just been doing contracts and things, and as you can see, I could even sell some of these crafted two-handed swords. We might, you know, I mean, we could do that if we wanted to. I don't really see the point in that right now, so I'm not going to do that. But, you know, there's the possibility. The possibility is there, you know. So all we're going to do now is we're just going to do this. Just going to smelt all of this stuff. And as you can see, look at the amount of faith skill I'm getting right now. I'm getting extremely nice faith skill. And I am very pleased that we're getting a whole bunch of that. Because 300 faith skill gets us some crazy good perk, as far as I remember. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And we're otherwise actually just gonna... I might have a bit of a problem here. Yeah, we don't have any food. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a problem, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Okay, well, I think we should be fine. Let me just do this. There we go. Okay, and we're just going to... Actually, do I need to... Yeah. No, we've already done all of that. So let's actually have a look at the... did we not actually smelt any of those two-handed axes? I think... Wait a minute. That didn't actually get me the parts that I needed, did it? No. I need... Orc axes? No. Dwarven axes? Great axes? Orc two-handed axes? No, that's not it. Scythes? No, that's not it. Is it great axes? Yeah, here we go. Okay. I actually didn't even realize that I unlocked anything. Okay, that's great. So now, this is really nice and simple because there are no pommels or anything like that. So this is super easy for us to unlock parts in. As you can see, I can literally just get a massive amount already without really even making that many of them. Now, I am going to be heading on over here. Now, obviously, our main strategy, I haven't actually done anything in regards to fighting anyone or anything like that just yet. But our main strategy is actually going to be, from now on, we're going to be leveling up rangers and then attempting to use those rangers to donate for oath gold and stuff like that. There are other ways that we can do it, like I think someone mentioned in the comments that you can actually donate Gromoril, whatever it's called, basically the replacement for Thermoskeen. You can literally just take that, where is it? Yes, Gromoril, this stuff right here. You can take 10 of that, and then you can convert that for a significant amount, apparently. So that's actually pretty nice. That's something that we might want to consider, yes. Let's have a look. Where are we going? There we go. Great axes. Okay, so yeah, once again, we're just going to do this. For some reason, my stamina has not regenerated fully, even despite the fact me running back and forth between these two places. I'm not entirely sure why I even came back to this particular town, but I suppose the contracts are the reason. So it would be quite nice if we could maybe make that work. Let's just see. 77. Okay. Well, let's have a look at the orders. Yes, we got a little bit unlucky there. Oh, well, never mind. I can obviously do the maces. That's kind of nice, right? So let's actually see how much damage we can do here. Okay, that's not going to work. We need O. Yeah. What about a long one here? Can we get something a little bit longer? We might be able to make it work if we do this one. No. No, it's not gonna work. This is gonna work. Yes, that's gonna work. Okay, let me see if I can actually... Oh, dearie me. I just didn't do the free building. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, it wasn't really a big deal, so I don't suppose we really need to worry about that. But yes, that would have... Oh, it would have been so nice if we could have done that. Oh, well, it's okay. Yeah, I'm just going to try to unlock the Great Axes right now, because that is going to have a significant impact on some of our things as we do, you know, some of our contracts that are required. And they may, in fact, give us something amazing. So I'm talking about 100,000. I actually saw a contract for 100,000. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough skill. I didn't have enough skill to be able to do it. So I am very, very disappointed. Very disappointed. So we're going to see what we can do here about this. Now, I will just smelt all of that. There we go. Fantastic. And now I should technically have all of those things unlocked. Yeah, we just got one thing that we haven't done yet. So let's just... Actually, no, not one thing. Actually, quite a few more. Didn't even realize that we had so many. Okay, well, that's absolutely fine. But yes, otherwise, as you see, I'm basically just going to be doing this. And next, I am actually going to try and see if we can get some... well, get our hands on some gemstones and things like that. Because I also would like... Obviously, apart from the fact that we need money... We also need gemstones, so we need to fight orcs. I think there are some... Are there some other ways of getting gemstones? I think maybe, but orcs are the ones that I've seen so far. So I'll probably go and do that. But yes, it is going to be a little bit... Shall we just say, a little bit problematic for us to do that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I actually went all the way over to the Elven territory once again. It's not obviously that far away. I mean, to be honest, you know, the actual map is massive, and if I had to go really, really far, then it would take me way too long, probably. But they're not that far. So, you know, I was able to get 2,000, I know, 2,700 grain, and, well, I'm obviously very, very pleased with that. Because that means I can literally just get Oath Gold up the wazoo here, and that's going to be extremely nice. Because then we could just go like this. I wish there was an easier way of doing this, actually. I wish I could give, like, I don't know, 500 grain per time or something like that, but obviously there isn't the opportunity to do that right now. But yeah, it is going to take a little bit of time for me to do all of this, but I just wanted to show you, just so you can actually see what is happening, so you can see that I am actually gaining Oath Gold legitimately. I don't even know if you can get it illegitimately, to be honest, but, you know, I just wanted to show you nevertheless, because this is kind of what I've decided to do here, at least for now. I do think that the unit way of doing things is, well, shall we say, I wouldn't say easier. Well, actually, I would say it's easier. Yes, I would say it's easier, but it is not as readily available, shall we say. It's not as cheap, because as you can see, I now have 2,000 Oath Gold, which is pretty crazy. Let's get some more rangers, shall we? Let's get a whole bunch of rangers. There we go. And we can actually support the Brewers Guild in some way. I could potentially donate some of this, so let's actually do a little bit. Let's see. I don't actually know what we are with these guys. I think that's good enough. Alright, so very cool right there. As you can see, I just donated, well, basically I donated about 1,500 Oath Gold, which is quite expensive, to be honest. But yes, we've now done that, and as you can see, we now have brewers. Yes, we now have brewers massively increased. We can receive supplies, increase food production, all that stuff. I actually don't even know how that's really going to work. I have no idea how that's actually going to work. Let me actually go in and actually see what's going on with these guys, because I did take a look, and as you can see, it doesn't give me anything new. It doesn't give me anything new right here. Yeah, I can just get some more rangers, and that's basically it. But yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine, because what we're going to do now is we're going to go into some of these beastmen raider parties that are nearby to us right here. As you can see, they are actually fighting I'm not entirely sure what they're even fighting, to be honest, but let me actually just very quickly go and have a look-see. Oh, this is... I'm not sure if I really want to go in here, to be honest, but yeah, I haven't actually spec'd anything, as you can see. Master Smith, we got Faith Skill. After all medicine healing-related skills fail, gain a second 30% chance for characters and units that would be killed to be wounded instead. Ah, characters and units? That's actually kind of insane. What is Spirit, though? Whenever a tier 6 or higher unit dies, distribute their experience among the rest of the troops in the party. Well, that's actually kind of crazy. But if you want people to survive a huge amount, then I guess this is good. However, I don't have any medicine skill as it is. And I don't have a companion that can do that either. So I think I'm going to just take Spirit, to be honest. I think that's what I'm going to do. And otherwise, I could spec into medicine skill now if I wanted to, but I actually think that I'm going to continue specking into things like, for example, athletics skill. I need our guy to actually have the opportunity to really murder things, right? Because as he is right now, he doesn't currently do that. He's not particularly good at that kind of thing. So we're going to just do this. There we go. Okay, are these guys actually wanting to fight me? Do they actually want to fight me? I'm actually surprised because, as you can see, we do have a much greater... I mean, I've literally got 38 rangers. That is so funny. I have 38 rangers. Basically, my entire army is almost all entirely made up of rangers, which is just... Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous, really, that I decided to do that. But yeah, I mean, it's good, right? I think it's good, at least, because we're actually going to be getting a significant amount of... Well, pretty much everything, right? We're going to be getting a significant amount of experience. We're going to be having a very significant ranged advantage, and that's going to make a huge difference. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to... Oh, hello. Let's not go that way. Alright, yeah, let's not go that way. Okay, so let me actually just quickly move these guys over here. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. Let's place this down right here. There we go. And then I'm going to be placing... Oh, I don't even know what to really do right now. We've got so many of these really, really cool things. I guess I'm just going to do... this. Just buff everyone, and then buff everyone again. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, fantastic. Let's tell everyone to charge in, and let's see if I can get some kills in the meantime. Maybe I can get some kills. I'd like to. There we go. Yes, there we are. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Okay, can I kill that Minotaur, please? Oh, no, never mind. He's dead. Everyone is literally just dying extremely, extremely fast. Oh, Minotaur. Yes, there we go. We actually killed him. And we did get a significant amount of, well, I don't even know what. Two-handed skill, athletics, I have no idea. But, yeah, we will no doubt have a great time. As you can see, my spellcraft is actually leveling up. And I believe that's because units that are buffed by my runes are actually getting kills. I think that's one of the ways that we can probably level up spellcraft quite nicely. Obviously, unfortunately for me, the rune doesn't seem to last that long. I'm kind of hoping that it will last a little bit longer when we get... I mean, maybe we're going to get to tier 3. I'm not entirely sure. Are we ever going to get to tier 3? It feels like it's going to take quite a while. But there you go. 11.5 renown. I was kind of hoping for a bit more than that, but it doesn't really matter. As I said... Renown is not a thing that we as a dwarf actually need. And you know the reason why, right? Yeah, you know the reason why. It's because we have so much passive renown gain. We don't need it, you know? We don't need to do battles to gain it. That's the crazy thing. I can literally wait for basically 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. And, oh, wait a minute. I thought these guys joined each other. They didn't? They didn't join each other? Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. I was actually thinking that these guys would join each other to help themselves out, but they apparently didn't. That's kind of crazy. All right, I'm going to go for show of strength right here. Thank you very much. And we'll also get... Should we get surging blow or should we get braced? I'm not sure if we really need braced. I'm going to respec if we ever need to reduce our overall charge damage taken, but it's highly unlikely that that's going to be the case, right? Or at least I think so. Anyway, I'm hopeful that what's going to happen here, actually... Let me do a little bit of a different thing, because obviously, as dwarves, I mean, we're not really that fast, so... well, maybe we are, but they're more defensive units, right? So, generally, I would like to see if we will be attacked, because the main thing that I've always seen here, and the reason why I've been aggressive in previous episodes, is because the enemy doesn't do anything. Ah, there we go. They are actually starting to move forward to us now. Okay, so let me just very quickly... Oh, I didn't actually want to use that ability right now. Oh, well, never mind. Let's place my anvil down here. And let me see. So if I do something like this... Okay, they didn't actually get buffed as far as I can tell. I have no idea. Okay, let's see how long... Oh, it actually buffs everyone. It actually buffs everyone. It doesn't even matter about the radius as far as I'm aware. Okay, that's very cool. Let's see how long it lasts. I'm assuming 15 seconds. No, it's not 15 seconds. It's longer than that. Oh, okay. How long is it going to last? 20? No, it's longer than 20 seconds. Or is it just that they need to be close to the anvil? I'm assuming it is literally... Is it? No, it's 30 seconds. Wow. That is actually kind of insane. That is kind of insane. Wow, okay. So 30 seconds of rune duration. Very nice. I like that a great deal. Alright, I should actually be killing things with my two-handed, not with my one-handed. Okay, come on out. Get this guy out the way there. Thank you very much. I do want to get that rune, by the way. The rune that increases my swing speed. That would be insanely nice. And obviously it does also increase our damage. It increases our base value damage. For some reason, we did get some spellcraft from our units getting kills, but it only happened twice. It's kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still not entirely sure what's really happening there, but we need to be... I need to cast my ability a lot later. That's going to be the key here. I need to cast my ability a lot later, and that's going to make a huge difference for us. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're probably going to be going back to the Elven territory. And yeah, it's going to take me a while to get there, obviously, but I'm going to go back to the Elven territory. Hopefully they're going to have replenished their source of grain. I mean, literally, it's not going to take that long for us to get there, I assume. Well, we can only hope, right? We can only hope that they're going to get something nice there. I could go for Walk It Off, or we could go for Triage 10. I think Walk It Off just for the plus 10 hit point recovery after the offensive battle. I think that sounds kind of nice. And, well, otherwise, let's see what we can do. I do actually have quite a lot of meat. Yeah. Quite a lot of meat right there. So that's actually quite nice. I could also, of course, if we wanted to, we could now just give 29 of these guys. What is this? What is this thing right here? Oh, okay. That is new. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I know we've seen these kinds of things before with the Waywatcher, with the Wood Elf, and I'm kind of intrigued about what it is. Obviously, I can't see what it is just yet because we're not in a dwarven city, but we will soon. We will soon. Okay, well, this is kind of strange, actually. I've been waiting here for, as you can see, 5 minutes, and I'm actually in a fight against 81 beastmen, and this is also the reason why, as I said, why I was being aggressive in previous episodes. Unfortunately, the AI does tend to be quite stubborn sometimes, so much so that they literally just stand there, and it's very annoying, but, you know, that's just how it goes. So we'll just get our forces to come over here. Now, this guy, right, one of our companions, the runesmith, he's actually gaining spellcraft. Now, I'm not entirely sure how he's even doing that, because as far as I'm aware, I don't see him casting any spells, or at the very least, I don't see him casting any rune spells or anything like that, so kind of a bit interesting that that's happening. Oh, hello, there we go. Okay, we're getting a significant amount of people coming in now, so let's just cast this roundabout here, and then we will be casting this, I suppose. There we go. Tell everyone to charge. Apart from the rangers, I guess. I mean, we should tell the rangers to hold position, I suppose. But we've got quite a lot of time to actually kill things. So I'm kind of hoping that we'll get some nice spellcraft skill from this. Or I'm just going to die instantly because I'm literally in amongst every single beast man known to man. Thank you very much. Okay, are they actually doing something? Yes, they are. Okay. Are we gaining spellcraft? No. We're not gaining spellcraft. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Someone did say that if you cast... Ah, there we go. 2 skill points. Okay. If I cast this again, what does this do actually? Can I cast this now? And does this get me... Ah, okay. That did that reduce the the cooldown of this thing? I don't think it did. What does this actually do again? Because I need to take a look at that as well. Ah, it's very complicated, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, okay, so we did actually gain some spellcraft, but it doesn't seem to gain us skill when we get kills or anything like that. It seems to just literally be the cast. So if we cast it as many times as we can, as far as I'm aware, you can only cast it once per battle. It does feel like we can only cast it once per battle, maybe. But yeah, anyway, we're just going to loot all of that, and then we can level up these guys once again. I'm now out of Oath Gold, unfortunately, but, you know, that's just how it goes. And, yeah, I'm actually almost at the Elf City. I literally I haven't even gone back to the Dwarven town yet, because I've just been, you know, fighting some beastmen. I feel like it's kind of important to do that kind of stuff sometimes, especially considering we are actually gaining a significant amount of really nice, valuable loot at the same time. I think that makes a big difference, because despite the fact that, yes, okay, smithing contracts, they are going to provide us with the most money, of course, yes, absolutely. But there's something satisfying about coming in here and being like, oh, look at this, look at all I've got. I've got so much. Look at that, 9,000 immediately, and then I can sell the ranged stuff for another little bit, and now we've got almost 16,000, which is really, really nice, or at least I feel like it's really nice. Now I do have a huge amount of random stuff here. Let me actually just sell everything that I can here. What about tools? Do I want to sell the tools? Yes, there we go. So now we have 18,000. Yeah, so as you see, we got 18,000 from that. And now let's have a look. Okay, 260 grain. Kind of unfortunate that they haven't replenished all of their stocks, but you know, they did have literally like what, 2,600 or something like that from before. And it's kind of, you know, standing to reason that they don't really have that much. But yes, the village has 246. I think I'm probably just going to wait here for a little bit of time, and I'm going to pick up as much grain as I possibly can. And while waiting, I'm going to do some smithing contracts. Let's take a look at the contracts together real fast, and then if there isn't anything super exciting, then we'll just go into off-screen time. Okay, there's some great swords. Unfortunately, I don't have any great swords right now. That's really, really sad, actually, to be honest. But yeah, we can actually do something here, though. We might be able to make a nice little axe. Weapon reach just needs to be made a little bit better. Can we do this? Can we do something like this? Is this actually going to work? Yep, there we go. Okay, it actually did. Very nice. So that gave me another 8,700. Obviously, as you can see right here, if I literally had some greatswords, I don't, because there are no greatswords in the marketplaces nearby to me. I could buy a greatsword in one of the Empire towns. That would probably make sense. But yeah, as it is, I don't currently have anything that I can do here, and that's very sad. I guess I'll spend some time doing some two-handed polearm crafting, because I don't have enough of these. Don't have enough of these parts. What is very frustrating, though, is that polearms have pommels, and they also have these wings and banners and all kinds of extra attachments, and it definitely makes things much, much slower to unlock. It looks like I need to actually do some additional two-handed, or shall we say two-handed mace crafting. I think that's actually going to make much more sense here, because we do have a crafting order. The two-handed polearm is extremely slow, as you might expect, so two-handed mace is definitely what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, because I've made so many polearms, I don't have enough. Yes, I don't have enough to do that, so I will just have to click on the refine ore button to get some more charcoal and all that stuff. And let's take a look at the grain situation, because we're going to have a load here. Or not. Okay, so I actually did find some additional grain in Turin here, and, well, obviously I had to travel quite some time, which is a bit annoying, but, you know, that's just how it goes. And, indeed, what I am going to do is we're going to try and see if I can... Obviously, I haven't smelted all this, I just left. Okay, so I have come to an Empire town here because I thought, okay, I'm going to pick up a greatsword, you know? Going to pick up a greatsword, try to smelt it, try and see what kinds of, you know, parts I can unlock potentially. But instead of actually doing that, I decided that I was going to take a look at the contracts just in case, you know? And we have this one for 110,000. And this is obviously pretty crazy because we can immediately do this very, very easily. And as you can see, there it is. And we also got 7 skill points. That's probably the most I've ever gotten in smithing in this playthrough so far in one craft. Very, very nice. And I did actually level up from that too. So that's great. Look at that. 111,000. Wonderful. Unfortunately, my smelt of the great sword, I purchased this for literally 26,000 or 24,000 or whatever it was. Unfortunately, it didn't give me a blade. Yeah, it didn't give me a blade. So unfortunately, we will not be able to... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, you can actually get them, but they are tier 5, as you can see. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult for us to actually make that work. Oh, well, never mind. Anyway, we are back here, as you can see. And, well, I actually tried to fight a couple of, what is it now? Orcs, that's it. Yes, I tried to fight a couple of orcs. Unfortunately, as you might expect, they didn't give me anything. They didn't give me any gemstones, which makes me very sad indeed. You know, no gemstones, you know, makes me a very, very sad individual indeed. But, you know, that is indeed what we are going to have to do. We're going to have to find some really, really big parties of orcs. And, well, if I can just make sure that we have enough oath gold to be able to level up our forces, then I'll be pretty happy with that as well. But, of course, the thing is, let's just see what happens here. Because I personally think that my strategy that I discussed with you in the previous episode might actually be better. As in, I think grain is good and everything for a cost-efficient ratio, because obviously grain is extremely cheap, right? But when it comes to actual, you know, like massive amounts of oath gold, I feel like troops just cannot be beaten. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a look at that right now. We're going to go into, yeah, I actually have some prisoners as well. Let me just sell those. Yeah, so let's go into the Warriors Guild here. And I'm going to just literally give them every single one of my really, really high-level people, right? So that's what we're going to do. So let's go here. Okay, let's see. So yeah, 34 of these guys, right? 34 of these Deadeyes. Yeah, we still... Actually, wait a minute. We still didn't even see what we could do with these fellows, did we? No, we're going to actually do that. I'm just going to go into my... into my party screen real fast and actually see what it does, because I'm assuming it's some kind of enchantment. Add a rune for units. Oh, that's actually insane. Yeah, as you can see right there, literally, whoa, that is actually crazy. That is so strong. Imagine you have an entire army of Deadeyes or whatever, and you literally then put something that increases their reload speed or increases their range damage or something amazing like that. I mean, they're literally using heavy bolts as well. They're using heavy bolts with these insanely strong 115 piercing damage crossbows. So, yeah, I can 100% assume that the dwarves will be probably the most powerful in the entirety of the mod, I would say at least. That's what it feels like to me, anyway. Yeah, so we're basically just going to put 34 of them in there. I'm not going to get rid of anyone else. And, yeah, we're just going to have a look. Let's see how much we get. I had 979, and now I have 2,407. So that's basically 1,500, right? So it's about 1,500 that we just gained. That's not too bad, if I do say so myself. Let's donate some oath gold to this guy. And we're just going to donate basically almost everything. Not all of it, of course, but let's do about one more, I think. One more. There we go. Okay, we'll do something like that. Okay, so I think that should put us at trusted or trustworthy or something like that, I think, or respected or something along those lines. Let's have a look. No, reliable, that's it. Sorry, respected is the maximum, so that's not, that's actually not going to really work out too well. But yeah, that's fine, because now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Brewers Guild, and we're literally going to just purchase a bunch of Rangers. Now, these Rangers are obviously going to be extremely cheap. Look at this, they're literally 20 oath gold every single time, and 500 gold, and that is really not a big problem. I can literally get so many of these guys as well. There you go. I have no idea how many I'm getting per time, by the way, either. But we had 5 of them before, right? So let's see how much we have now. And we can't donate these guys, unfortunately. But we have 36. Look at that. There we go. We have 36. Oh, I actually got a bunch of Deadeyes too? Really? Okay. That's Did I really get a bunch of Deadeyes at the same time? If that is indeed the case, that is extremely... That is actually much more powerful than anticipated, because what we can now do is we can literally go again and just give 13 of these guys. Let's actually just see here real quick. Okay, so I'm giving them away at 687 I have. Now I have 1200. That's really nice. Let's donate a little bit more. There we go. What about a little bit more? Another little bit. There we go. Okay, so that's done. Now let's take a look and actually see what we can do with the Brewers Guild here, because I'm personally thinking that this is the strategy to get Oath Gold and stuff like that, because look at how easy it was, right? We didn't have to travel anywhere. I literally only had to spend about 100, 200 or something like that in terms of Oath Gold itself, because you can see here, obviously I do have to spend a little to be able to get the ranges. And let's just actually see. Let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, because I'm pretty sure we got those Deadeyes, because I gave away all of our Deadeyes beforehand. So if you do actually get Deadeyes for getting ranges, just the random ranges that we have here, yes you do. Look at that. That is actually insane. That is actually crazy, because now I can literally just do that every single time. I can literally just do that over and over and over again if we need to. Obviously, we don't need to right now, because I think we're actually done with the Warriors Guild. But let's give these Deadeyes over here, and I actually do need to give a couple more people. So, yeah, I guess I'll just give these Sharpshooters. There we go. And then we'll give, I don't even know what, the Hammerer, I guess? No, not the Hammerer. Yeah, so I can't give the Prospectors. That's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I guess one of the Hammerers, I suppose. And then we're going to get how much? We've got 500 right now. And there you go. We almost got 1,000 from it. Very nice. I think we're done with the Warriors Guild now as well, by the way. So we're respected with them as well. And I think the next thing that we're going to do is, yeah, we are respected with them too. We are going to, Mining and Expedition Engineers Guild. Okay, wait a second. So we haven't done the Mining and Miners Guild. Hello. Okay, yeah, so we haven't done anything with the Miners Guild yet. This is crazy. Okay, so can I provide you with troops to guard mining? Okay, wait a minute. Are these? So this, okay, these are the guys that like the Prospectors. Okay. How much do we get for that? I have 1,400. It got me about 100 for 8 of them. That's not entirely bad. Can I support the Miners Guild? Yeah, okay, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to donate a little bit. Yeah, let's try to do... I'll do one more, I guess. We'll do one more. Can I launch an expedition? Let me fund an expedition. Let's do that. Wait. Our finest explorers and miners will depart after... Oh, okay. Okay, they're gonna gather some materials, and then they're gonna launch an expedition. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means, but that sounds fun. I actually can't wait to see what happens with that. But that means that what I'm gonna need to do is I will need to recruit random troops right here, just regular troops, and then try to level them up as fast as I possibly can, and then just throw them in there as prospectors. That seems to be the only thing that I can do here, so, okay, sounds good. Alright, so what we're actually going to do right now is we're going to enter the service of this guy, right? And this guy is Mr. King Kazran Grimbrow. I would like to enter your service, yes. And I actually would like to become a vassal, alright? We're going to become a vassal straight away. I'm not going to do a mercenary or anything like that. Usually I do mercenary stuff because it is just so efficient and really, really interesting to do, because I think it just gives you so much money. Anyway, point is, we're just going to do this. There we go. Yes. Done. Nice. Jarso has joined the Karak Izur. And there you go. Alright, and he is literally giving me... Wow, okay. He is literally giving me so... What? He's giving me so many units. He's giving me so many units. This is actually crazy. Okay, so I won't be able to take all of these. I mean, I will be taking all of these, but this is going to be crazy because I am literally going to be, well, I'm going to be traveling over, shield wall. Oh, okay, that's nice. He's giving me a banner too. This is crazy. He's giving me so much good stuff. Your oath is heard and hammered into the annals. Stand proud, for your kin shall wear your deeds in stone. All right, so there we go. All right, so we've done it. Let's go back here before my troops leave. Come on out quickly. There we go. Whew. Okay, that was a little bit too close for my liking, but yes, we are going to go and speak to the Warriors Guild once again, and we're going to try to... Oh, what's this? Can you help improve my standing within the Karaz-A-Karak? With a donation of Oath Gold, our warriors will spread the influence of your clan... 100? I have no idea what this is doing. I don't know what this is doing. It's just taking 100 Oath Gold every single time. So I guess we'll just leave it at that. And we'll see what we can do here now. So the question is, okay, so I'm going to get rid of the sharpshooters. Going to get rid of these Trollhammer Iron Drakes, because someone said that they cause friendly fire damage or whatever. So I'm just going to get rid of those. And then we're going to probably donate the rest. Going to donate like the militia, the miners, the scouts, and probably the quarrelers as well. I just do not have enough space. That's the issue here. We could also get rid of the sharpshooters too. And the old guard, I think I would probably like to keep those if at all possible. But yes, let's do that. Okay, there we go. All right, so how much did I get? Ooh, 1,000. Very nice. I actually got 1,000 with that. That's pretty cool. Now, I am actually respected with 3 out of 5 guilds as far as I'm aware. So if we want to, we could potentially get respected. Oh, no, actually 4. 4 out of 5 guilds. Okay, that's actually pretty crazy. I didn't know that. And I also have 3 expeditions currently running. I don't know how long the expeditions actually take, which is kind of a problem. I can't donate. I can donate prisoners, but I can't donate troops. Is it because the garrison is full? The garrison is full, isn't it? Oh dear. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of this then. We're going to have to get rid of these guys, because otherwise we're going to lose really, really good troops, and I don't want to lose good troops. So we're going to have to get rid of a lot of very, very nice people here. I do have some influence, actually. Wait a minute. You know what? Wait a minute. Let me just take these guys back just for a second. We'll get rid of the lowest level ones. Now, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to push forward a policy. So if we can, I'd love to be able to make this work. I don't think... Am I clan tier 5 yet? No, I'm just about clan tier 4. That is so sad. Okay, that is very, very sad, because that means that I can't do noble retinues and actually get a significant amount of increase there. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. I guess I'm just going to have to get rid of them. I'm just going to have to get rid of them, and that's just going to have to be the pain that we're going to have to suffer here. So we'll just have to get rid of them. I've got 10 extras. Okay. I guess I'll just get rid of these then. That's it. That's all I can really do. That's very sad, isn't it? That's very sad. But Dwarven units are actually not that difficult to come across, so I'm pretty, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know, I think that's pretty fine. Now we do have wood elves encroaching on us. Obviously, this is exactly the reason why I didn't want to become a vassal beforehand, because you could see here, obviously the main place that I purchased grain is now at war against us. And so we are going to actually head down over here and actually see what's going on. We've got a caravan over there as well. Okay, so I just leveled up. Let's just see. What do I want to go for? That's the question. Yeah, okay, fine. We're gonna go for two-handed. We're gonna go for, well, not endurance, as I said. Endurance is basically pointless for me right now. I think I need to go for 8 in discipline to get 300 in faith. I think it's necessary. Yeah, I think that's necessary. So what we're also going to do is I'm actually... No, I don't want to go into the warehouse, you absolute idiot. We're going to go into the weaponsmith, because I would like, if at all possible, to create some high-level whatevers, just to create something. Let's do something like this? Something like this? Yeah, I don't know. I just need something that's going to increase my smithing skill a whole deal. Is this not going to really do it? Ooh, so close, but so far. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, gonna have to wait for some time. I wanted to get to 225. Yeah, I wanted to get to 225 because that would increase our endurance by 1, which would be fantastic. But obviously, as you can see, that didn't happen. Yes, that didn't happen. So yeah, we'll have to go back in and just smelt all of that stuff. That's hopefully going to be fine. I'm going to get rid of this as well. The Dwarf Noble Great Hammer, that's fine. And let's just see. Okay, there we go. We finally made it. Okay, great. That's wonderful. So, there it is. Let's go for Enduring Smith. That's going to get me +1 endurance. And that is going to help us a huge amount to level up athletics and indeed smithing skills some more as well. Oh, we got a traveling merchant. All right, let's have a look. Maybe he's got something really amazing. A dwarf great axe, dwarf ornate axe. Could go for either of those, to be honest. I don't really want to, though, because I do have the flail. For me personally, obviously, I'm going to replace the flail relatively soon. I don't really want to continue using that. There is also an Iron Drake helmet here, but I don't really need that either. I could potentially go 35 armor. Is this good? Is 35 armor actually good? That's the problem, you see. I don't actually know, so I guess I'll just take it just in case, right? You never know whether that's going to be good. Okay, so let's go down here and actually see if we can help out some of our friends. I am obviously now... Wait a minute. I don't have a garrison, do I? They didn't give me anything, did they? I don't think so. Let me just see real fast. No, they didn't give me anything. Of course, no, that's fine. I actually could just check here. No, they didn't. Okay, yeah. Well, that's fine. That's good. I'm actually pleased that they didn't give me anything because they're probably going to give me, you know, a castle or something like that. Actually, you know what? I would like to go in here, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to do anything. I'd kind of like to fight someone, to be honest. I'd like to fight someone on the fields of battle because it's, well, we haven't actually done that yet, right? We haven't actually done that yet. Fighting anyone like an actual vassal has never happened before because it's been such a long time. To put it into perspective, I feel like we've been at this for like years at this point. I actually have no idea. I think so. Ah, hello. We got this guy right here. Because Hugh, as you know, is our character's name. And he is 25. And I believe he started at age 20. I think he started at age 20. That's probably the case. Are these guys actually going to run away from me?
We are aware of...
I'm actually really surprised that he decided to run away initially. But yeah, okay. Well, let's see what I need to do here. I just need to learn runes. Well, that's going to be obviously pretty easy for us now because I do have quite a lot of oath gold and I do have a lot of regular gold. And then we just also need to learn 3 rune abilities of the Anvil of Doom, which does require me to obviously level up my spellcraft. So, leveling up spellcraft, I don't know how to do that really. It doesn't seem particularly efficient at the moment with the way that we're doing it. So, I'm hopeful that we're maybe going to come across a more efficient method at some point in the future. But we do have a huge amount of rangers, and we're up against the Wood Elves, which are, as far as I'm aware, they're very, very well known for their bow skills. So I'm a little bit worried. Suffice it to say, I'm a little bit worried about it. And considering the fact that our crossbowmen only have 18 bolts... Alright, well, we're getting stuck in there right now against these Wood Elves. They are actually kind of dangerous. We spent a pretty considerable portion of the battle getting absolutely massacred by their ranged characters, and that is obviously to be expected considering, as I said, I believe they're actually very good at range. So let's see what we could do here. I'm actually a bit wondering whether our rangers are out of ammo. I think they might be, which would be a problem. Okay, let me see if I can do something here. I'd like to... Yep, there we go. Kill that guy. Thank you. Kill this one. Kill that one. And try to kill every single one of them. Smash the elves. Thank you very much. Yes, there we go. Okay, it's actually working. It's actually working quite well. Surprisingly. And... there we go. Okay, I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. There was a pretty crazy one because we ended up losing 36 troops, if you could believe it. Most of them were rangers, hilariously enough, which I guess is actually not even that bad. That is not even that bad. So we're going to just take him prisoner, I guess. And we are going to be taking everyone. Yes, we're going to be taking every single one of them prisoner, thank you. And look at this. Massive amounts of dead eyes. We have just created an even crazier army than we had before. And look at how much oath gold I'm actually having to spend right here. 21,000 gold as well. That's insane. But we are now going to be getting some really, really good gear, and we can sell all of this. Obviously, as I've already said, weapon contracts and smithing and so on and so forth is definitely going to be, you know, more lucrative. But I think it's fun. It's fun to do these kinds of battles, right? I think it's fun. We do have to be a little bit careful here, though, because these beastmen might want to fight us. We might have to be a little bit careful of that, but I don't think we really need to worry super, super badly. Let's just see what happens here. I think we're actually going to be going for Beast Slayer, because if we're going to be fighting the Wood Elves, they have a huge amount of mounted troops, and they're going to be really harsh for us. Or at least it feels like that. I don't know. I mean, shields are kind of annoying, so you know what? Let's just destroy shields faster. You know, why not? Let's just do that instead. Ah, now looks like we can get our hands on an engineer here. Now, this is going to be 10,000 for him. I actually don't really care about getting an engineer or not, but, you know, if we do some sieges, it's going to be very useful, you know, and maybe, just maybe, he's going to be good. And now, we could get rid of our prisoners for well, actually, not 2,000, actually 24,000. Now, do I want to do that? Do I care about 24,000 or do I want more influence? I don't really care about influence either. I mean, I've got 429. We're going to be getting some when we get a fief. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the money for now, and we'll get, well, not get rid of the money, but get some money and get some roguery skill in the meantime. Now, I did recruit some rangers. Wait a minute. I only recruited a very small amount. Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna go and get some more then. I actually thought I got a whole bunch. Okay, let's just see what I can do here. So obviously it's gonna be 20 each one. So if I do spend another 200, I think that's probably fine. There we go. All right, fantastic. So there's one guild that we're missing right now in regards to our reputation. So the question is, what are we gonna do here? Well, let's have a look. Engineers. We're actually missing the engineers. Okay, that's quite funny. All right, so let's just have a quick look here. Okay, so I have 54 of these blasted idiots. Okay, so that's actually kind of crazy. I am probably, yeah, okay, what we're going to do is I will not do this. There we go. I will go here, and we'll actually just donate anyone that is just above, right? Just above the amount that we have. So we're just going to get rid of like something like that. 18 of them is probably fine. And then how much are we going to get? Yeah, look at that. 1,500. Actually pretty nice. Okay, so we're done with every single guild apart from the Engineers Guild. I don't know what they do. I don't know what their bonuses are or anything like that. So I think we might as well do it, right? We might as well do it. So let's have a look. Engineers unknown. Yeah, well, we obviously don't know how, we don't know what they're going to do. So we're going to speak to Mr. Yadrim of the Engineers Guild. And then we will see what he provides us. Hopefully it's going to be something nice. An unfamiliar face, okay. I need better gear. Ah, okay. So he has, yes, he has guns and things like that. Okay. Can I support them? Yes, okay, here we go, here we go. Okay, so let's just do 250. I'm not going to do too many, because I will need to level up some engineers. So I'm going to do one more. There we go, something like that. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we technically can get engineers to operate artillery. Okay. Not sure if I really want to do that right now. As you can see, we do have a significant amount of extra... Wow, we even have bombs? Are you serious? I need throwing skill. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have gone for some throwing skill, shouldn't I? I need throwing skill. That's crazy, because we could use bombs. That would be so fun. I feel like that would be so fun, no? How much damage does it actually do, though? Does it actually even do that much? It feels like it doesn't do that much, but obviously the developers, they're going to make sure, or try to make sure, that it is as balanced as possible, because let's face it, explosive weapons are sometimes some of the most outrageously strong things ever. They are extremely fun to use, but very imbalanced, obviously, in certain situations. So, yeah, I understand if they're going to tone that down a little bit, going to tone the damage down a little bit, at the very least. But yeah, I think what we're going to do now is that's going to be it for this episode. And we're going to see what we can do against some more elves in the next episode. We'll see. And otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.